Trust is a quality, or rather a gift, that is not given to wherever and whenever. It is rare and really hard to completely be present. Trust is the ability to rely on and to believe in someone else as you would in yourself. So that means that whoever is entrusted with something, it has to be a righteous, moral, and capable individual. Trust, in a way, is also humbling because it reminds us that we depend on others to get what we need, like food, for example. Unless you have your own farm, you always trust the farmer to cultivate and deliver. And by trusting someone, that does not mean we are weak. This is our nature. We have been put on this earth as tribes and nations to communicate and live together, suffer together, laugh and cry and work together. As long as we not become totally dependent on someone or something that it controls us. Let's take wealth for example. When someone is wealthy and rich, most of the times he becomes arrogant and narrow-minded towards his wealth and his life. He buys all sorts of stuff and he becomes completely reliant on it. And we know that life is always changing. So what do you think will happen when these things get stripped away from him? He gets sad, anxious, and depressed because he valued and entrusted his happiness to these material things he bought, which are futile and completely vulnerable. But what if instead of trusting and relying his happiness on the accumulation of things, he relied on giving to others and acting virtuously with his wealth? As the latter is in his control, he is relying on something strong, firm, and grounded, so there is little to no risk of him getting upset or disappointed. And let's say even if all his wealth vanished, he is still relying on acting in the right way, not complaining, and finding a solution. So, when trusting people, we should be careful with whom we trust, because trusting a sound person is not the same as trusting someone who is mad, who does not even trust himself to begin with. But there is one individual we can fully trust to provide us with everything we need, someone who is perfect, righteous, and sees only what's best for us in every situation, and that is God. Trusting God is special because when you do so, you completely surrender to Him, knowing that He controls everything. All that you have from your eyesight, your eyesight to the very bed you sleep on are His, and He gifted you with these things, because He cares and loves you. A caring, strong, loving person. Who is there better to trust than God? But one should not trust God and do nothing, expecting gold or success to come from the sky. He gifted you with life so you can fight and tough with it to the death and come out on top. So, in anything you do, trust it to God and put your all into it, and He will give you what's best for you and more.